But I was very upset about it because we were working on a new deal with Conor. We were working on a fight, and obviously this wasn't the best thing that could have happened.
The thing about Nurmagomedov that people have to understand is I have a lot of respect for Conor because I've seen how he fights anyone, jumps weight class, whatever it is, go in an immediate rematch, whatever it is, he wants to make the big event. I did not think he would fight Nurmagomedov. That's how dangerous Nurmagomedov is. That's how bad his style appears to be for Conor. That's the guy who I thought Conor was ignoring in the build-up to the Mayweather fight. And the fact that he comes and Dana, the style is dangerous for McGregor.
Exactly. His style is dangerous for anybody. Khabib is the real deal. This guy is an incredible fighter. And I'm telling you, I said this before, and I'll say it again. Conor texted me and said, I'll fight this guy in Russia. And that is why people... No, definitely not kidding. You know, not the best idea for him to go to Russia and fight him. That's why we're doing it in Las Vegas. But the mentality of Conor McGregor is the reason that people... When you're a fight fan... You love guys that want to fight the absolute best, guys that come off a 2-year layoff and go right after.
Yeah, Dana, that sounds great. The problem I have with the man hasn't fought.
Wait to hear the problem you have with that.
The man has not fought in the UFC in 2 years.
Right.
And so to me, I mean, no warm-up, no anything.
Nope.
And you're going against the baddest man. Why did you
being the best, you got to beat the best. That's you always bring that up.
No, this is a legitimate question.
Allow me. I want to know, why did you allow this? How come you couldn't let the man get? You're going to let him go in the ring?
I kind of agree with him here.
Against the best
that
he's been going for 2 years.
So when the fight fell out for Conor McGregor in Las Vegas, off the top of my head, I can't remember which fight it was. It was the first Jose Aldo fight, right. The first time they were supposed to fight. Falls out. Conor McGregor wants to move up to 170 and fight Nate Diaz.
Right.
You know, I didn't love that idea. Then he loses to Nate Diaz. He wants to fight Nate Diaz again at 170.
Right.
Hated the idea, but this is the way this guy is built. This is why people love him.
Ronda Rousey. Okay, let me get to Ronda Rousey. Ronda Rousey loses a fight. You and I were like debating this. My thought was, I don't care who you are, how you need to build back the confidence first. Now, I know Conor's done it in the past, but even Muhammad Ali, and I bring up Ali because he wasn't just a showman. He always made the biggest fight. He always fought the most dangerous fighter. Even Ali, when he came off the exile of 3.5 years, fought Jerry Quarry and then Bonavina then Joe Frazier.
Right.
You're putting Ali in with Frazier first fight back.
Exactly. You know what? That is what we do in the UFC. You come back and you fight the best. The reality is, in this sport, anybody can lose to anybody on any given day. And what you don't want to do is come back and lose to Quarry. You know what I mean?
Which could happen.
So, exactly.
Which could happen.
Absolutely happen. You come back and you fight the best. After Ronda lost, I tried to make the Holly Holm fight again. But Holly Holm's team completely
I hated that.
They blew that.
Hold up, Max. I'm looking right at you, Dana. So how are you? I mean, God forbid. It's possible. Khabib is the real deal. He could lose.
Khabib is favored.
I understand that. How are you going to feel if you just put Conor McGregor after 2 years against this monster, and he ends up losing that fight? How you going to feel about that, Dana?
It's the sport. It's the way that it works. We literally, you don't ever have to wonder who the best is in the UFC.
Oh, that's the
because
truth.
We always put the best against the best.
But I don't know and listen, as big time as I know Conor is, I don't know at this particular juncture, because you could be the best, but the layoff could affect you.
But if you look at all the great things that Conor McGregor has accomplished in his career, he's the betting underdog. Yeah. So everybody feels that way right now.
But it's what the fans want. It's what we want to see. And we're getting it right now. And that's why we love it. And that's the problem with
this fight is trending at 2.5 million pay-per-view buys right now.
It's out of control. Nurmagomedov isn't a household name. He's not the sexy name like Conor, but he's the real deal.
First UFC fight I ever went to.
Yeah.
Only UFC fight I ever went to.
They're the best.
I was at the Garden when Conor McGregor showed up and handled his business. Now I will be in Vegas for this one.
But do you understand? Do you understand his point that in MMA, everyone is like a de facto one-punch knockout artist in boxing, right?
Yeah.
Because any false move, because everyone has a jiu-jitsu background now, they all have to be versed in everything. Right. One false move, they'll hyperextend your limb, they will choke out your air, you can lose. So rather than risk, it's built into the system, rather than risk McGregor losing to somebody else, you might as well make the big event.
Okay, fine. Let me get to
you lose to the best of the world.
Before we have to let Dana go, because we didn't get to touch on Jon Jones.
That's what I was bringing up?
Yeah.
Now, that's my favorite. Jon Bones Jones.
Yep.
Now, supposedly he's going to be allowed to come back Is it correct that, according to reports, that you're going to let him fight in 2019?
Yes. He'll probably fight early next year.
So is it going to be Daniel Cormier? Since you want the best going against the best, no warm-up, right? Is it going to be Daniel Cormier? What's it going to be?
Give him a
it's going to be one of the best fighters in the world.
I
guarantee you.
Excuse me.
It's going to be
Cormier?
Jon Jones. Many people will tell you this is probably the greatest of all time.
Yeah. Yes,
you know,
I believe
Jon Jones left the first time with the belt, left the second time with the belt. He's one of the best in the world.
Yeah.
He's going to come back and fight.
McGregor, I want to see Cormier. Since you want to say that, Cormier is the fight.
Well, here's the problem. Here's the problem with Jones. Cormier is the heavyweight champion, and he's the light heavyweight champion.
So what?
So
yes. Let Jon Jones pick it.
No,
whatever he wants.
The answer
whatever
is yes.
he wants.
Yes.
That's the fight.
Yes, Stephen.
Jon Jones is the greatest of all time?
That's what we want to see. That's what we want to see.
Silva?
He
was more dynamic.
I think that Jon
Jones
is the greatest fighter to ever set foot in the octagon. And I think that if he could have kept his personal life on track, God knows what this guy would be doing right now.
He's his own worst enemy, but the Spider is something
most
special.
talented.
By the way,
Marlo,
I got to get on you. One person I don't think we give enough to. I'm just a fan. Other than Jon Bones Jones and Conor McGregor, I do like Tyrone Woodley, too.